Um, Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Equinox New Braunfels Phase 2 investment opportunity presentation. It's actually a refreshing change for us to present an existing advanced stage project with a 4% locked-in construction loan to our investors and give you a chance to jump into the project just 10 months from when the first 32 units are scheduled to be delivered. Today, you're going to learn about our favorite Texan market, the city of New Braunfels, and hear why Anna and I invested over $1 million for several years without any returns, because we believe that we've got a home run project in a fantastic location, and you'll find out why our belief in that home run has actually gotten stronger over the last 2 years that we've been working on this project. Our agenda is action-packed. After we introduce ourselves, we will first catch you up on the first 30 months, the phase 1 of this project, and then we'll share our insights on the metro, the market, and the sub-market, and then share our reasons for wanting to build at this amazing location. More than any other project that we've invested in, this project is all about location, location, location. Let's see. Ooh. And then we're going to give you several minutes. We're going to take several minutes to give you a very visual and fun walkthrough of the property's design, its features. You'll see the numbers for phase 2 in detail, everything from assumptions to loans to splits to returns, rents, and a lot more. We'll give you the timelines and the investment minimums, and then we will jump into a detailed Q&A session. Some quick housekeeping. Feel free to type in your questions into the Q&A box, Anna will be asking us these questions at the end, and you will get a copy of this webinar in your inbox in 48 hours, just in case you need to jump off. Please note that the numbers might change, though given that you're investing in phase 2, we think that they're pretty dialed in. Our lawyer wants you to know that this webinar is not a solicitation to purchase securities. For that, you would need to review the PPM and the subscription docs. Our goal today is to get you comfortable with the information so you can continue your due diligence with the investment summary and the subscription documents. In case you're new to GROCAPITUS, we manage a portfolio of nearly $1 billion spread across 32 projects with 7 projects sold. Over 900 of you have given us almost $280 million of equity to buy assets like the ones on the screen in blue, or to build new construction assets like this set on the right that's in green, or to diversify your portfolio using assets like these in orange here. No matter the type, our portfolios outperform those that have chosen to not be as patient as we have been and to deliver long-term returns to investors. And there is no better proof of our hard work and our cutting-edge use of data science and our investor-first attitude than this slide. In this white box on the left, you can see the original projections. And then in the blue box on the right, you can see that we doubled both the IRR, that's time value returns, and the AAR, that's simple annual return, on the 7 projects that we've exited so far. And remember, we had to deal with COVID challenges, delinquency, rent control, eviction bans in 6 of these 7 assets. But we made the right decisions, painful as they might have been then, and the results are in front of you. Our investors love what we are doing. Here is Jennifer. She is a super experienced investor, and she compares us to much larger companies with more projects, and she thinks we come out ahead. And she also really enjoys our high efficiency processes and likes the fact that the team has not changed since the beginning. And here is Dr. Pada. He's a general partner with lots of deals on his own. Check out his comments, by the way, in orange. It really comes down to true use of data to optimize results. And we are very, very good at that. And that's why Dr. Pada keeps coming back to us to invest. Okay, let's introduce the team. I'll start off. My friends call me the mad scientist of multifamily because of my focus on data science, process-driven improvement, and also data-driven testing and analysis. Anna has been my partner on this journey since 2018 when GROCAPITUS began. Say hello, Anna.
Hey, everybody.
And most of you on the call know us well, and dozens of you on the call today have invested in past projects. We are very passionate about real estate investing and its tax benefits. Anna and I spend a lot of time each year traveling throughout the country, and neither one of us thinks that we've come across a location better than the one that we are talking about today in all of these travels. Anna and I lead a very experienced group of dedicated team players led by these 2 experts. On the left, Pete Levine brings both his academic and real-life experience to our team. No one's more tied to data-driven decision-making than Pete is, and every project that we have benefits from his amazing sourcing and underwriting and due diligence skills. And when you think of Megan, think of a hawk with sharp claws watching over our projects, counting every dollar. She never hesitates to put a property manager in their place when she's trying to maximize rents or speed up the rehab at our properties. Her team documents their hard work in detailed project updates that all GROCAPITUS investors love. And Megan and Pete, they've aced the successful completion and lease up of a similar townhome 66-unit built-to-rent community in Idaho Falls. Here are the final pictures of this townhome community, and their teams are taking all of those lessons learned and they're pouring them into phase 1 and phase 2 for the new Braunfels townhomes. In case you're wondering, the Idaho Falls community, the one we just showed you, it's not our only completed townhome project. We've also built more upscale townhomes like this 46-unit community in Raleigh-Durham. Check out the completed pictures. They're lovely. And the team's also finishing up a fourplex build-to-rent townhome style community, now leasing up in Houston. Take a quick look at the amazing quality of this product. So we consider ourselves somewhat of an expert at building townhomes, but we've also completed many apartments and student housing and flex industrial projects successfully, and we're proud to show you the finished product on some of these projects. Every project had obstacles that our team had to overcome, so the experience has made us a savvy team, a nimble team. So now you understand build to rent and the opportunity. Let me hand over to Anna to talk about the state and the city we're investing in. Anna?
Thanks, Neil. So yes, let's talk about Texas. And Texas is a state that almost all real estate investors have been focused on for pretty much the last decade. And here's why. There's good reason. People are flocking to Texas. In fact, in 2022, it was the #1 growth state, according to one-way U-Haul moves. And that was for the second year in a row and the 5th time since 2016. So what's bringing people here? Well, low cost of living, no state income tax, that's a big one, deregulated energy costs. Those are just some of the big draws for both people and businesses. Yeah, with its fast-growing population, low tax, low regulation business climate, Texas is like catnip for businesses. And check this out, for 18 years in a row, it has dominated. It's been named the best state for business 18 years in a row by the top CEOs of America. Very impressive. And everything is big that's going on in Texas. It's the 9th largest economy in the world, and it's still growing. With businesses relocating to the state, the Lone Star State, they've been coming in droves over the past several years. In fact, Texas has now taken the crown for the state with the most Fortune 500 companies. Their number now, 54. And that includes recent transplants like Caterpillar and 3 of Elon Musk's companies. Well, and that brings us, folks, to the city of the hour, New Braunfels, Texas, a really, really beautiful metropolitan center, and it's come a long way from the days of the Alamo. Now, New Braunfels belongs to the bigger San Antonio MSA, which has an 8-county metro in Texas. And so the 2020 U.S. Census estimated that it showed that the metro population at 2.6 million. That was up a staggering 51% from 2000.
Wow.
And that made it, yeah, that made it the 24th largest metro in the U.S. And you know that juggernaut, Austin, it's just 75 miles north. So who would have thought 5 years ago that sleepy little San Antonio would be included in the top 20 hottest real estate markets in the U.S. today? Well, San Antonio New Braunfels market really was led on fire by the pandemic. And you can see, in addition to that, the Urban Land Institute report places San Antonio New Braunfels as the #1 market in 2023 for home building prospects. And that is awesome for us, and we're all about it. And get this, all of this growth, this is why we expect rents to keep rising, because incomes in the San Antonio region, they're rising several times faster than the U.S. 13%. That's a really hefty increase. And that's median income. And because of that increase in median income, that allows for rents to keep rising. And New Braunfels keeps getting mentioned in as the hottest neighborhood lists from Open Door, Zillow, and like this is from 2023. You can see in the quote that New Braunfels real estate will grow more than Austin, more than Houston in 2023. Yeah, there's nothing like growing faster than a couple of national superstars. So basically, if we take the hottest trend in real estate, BTR, and combine it with the third fastest growing city in the US in terms of population, you're basically going to get a home run. And if you place that city halfway between two mega metros, one of which is called Austin, then we really think it is a triple home run. Now, basically, we hope you understand why Neil and I have spent $1 million of our money putting into this project over the last 2 years. We think the opportunity is extremely unique. And what attracts us to New Braunfels, it's astonishing growth. Look at these numbers. Job growth is 7.5x the national average. Population growth is staggering 10x the national average. With 331 cities in the US, and those cities have populations over 100,000, we really try, we have tried and we can't find, and we challenge you to find one other city, just one, that matches these numbers. And you know what? The city is beautiful. It's lush green. It's home to both Comal and Guadalupe rivers. There's 300 days of sunshine, lots of recreation, lots of outdoor activities to do. It's a premier destination for year-round fun. And it's got a water park. It is the #1 water park in the world for 22 years in a row. I mean, that's pretty astonishing. It has 51 attractions on 70 acres. But there's lots of businesses coming to New Braunfels as well. For example, Continental is a global leader in advanced driver assistance systems development, and it's one of the largest automotive tech suppliers. They're investing $110 million in a 215,000 square foot facility. It's on 48 acres. It's just near I-35, and that's very close to our project. And guess who else is coming to town 3 times? Amazon recently announced plans to open 3 new fulfillment centers not far from our location. 2 of the projects, totaling $358 million, those cover 2 million square feet. That's going to add 3,500 jobs, just a very short distance from our location. And the local utility companies, this is very telling. The utility companies project so much new demand from people moving in that they are launching 120 projects and investing $500 million into new electricity, water, and sewer projects. Now, that speaks volumes about their confidence. So now we're going to jump a little closer into the neighborhood. Now, here's our location. It's shown here on the left. It's 8 minutes from downtown, and we've got retail all around us. So before we get to the retail, our project is in a very upscale part of New Braunfels, and it's only 6 minutes from Veramendi. Yeah, meet Veramendi. It's a 2,400-acre multi-use, $2 billion master plan development. There's 6,000 home sites, 490 acres of parkland, and it provides a staggering 7,000 jobs. It's a lot of jobs. And this community is less than a mile from our project. You can Google Veramendi today and check out the home sales. You'll see $600,000 homes. You'll see $1.1 million homes. But even a $600K starter home today with a down payment of 20% has a monthly payment of $3,800 a month once you add in tax and insurance. It's honestly out of reach of most of middle-class American families. And we have picked a neighborhood that has those middle-class families. So this is very interesting. In the green box, the number on top shows what the median incomes were when we started the project. Okay, so it's about 82K. And since then, they have grown to 94K today, almost a 15% increase in a year and a half. So not surprisingly, the percent of white collar residents has risen even sharper from 57% to 79%, while unemployment, it has plummeted from what was really a healthy 3.6%. Yeah, very healthy number, down to a jaw-dropping 1.3%. This is all of April 2023 data. Now, rents rose 7.1% annually, 18 months ago, to 18.3%. So 4
That's
times
crazy.
higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's 4 times higher than the national average. So, you know, we've all heard about the high rents coming up, but this is very, very telling. And they're incredible numbers. And what we're showing is the delta from when we started to now, because New Braunfels is accelerating. It's just simply taking off. We don't believe there's any other cities in the US like New Braunfels and this location today. And check out the population growth, 75% in 5 years. Remember that the US population grows 0.7% in a year. So this is nearly 22 times the growth of the US population.
That's astonishing. I don't think there's any market in the US that can match
No,
that.
I don't think so either. But in case you're thinking that, you know, the doubling in interest rates that we've all seen would have hurt the New Braunfels home prices, you'd be wrong. While nationwide prices have dropped 5% in the last year, and Austin just up the road, has dropped 10%. New Braunfels has so much demand that home prices in our neighborhood at the top, they went up 4.6% in the last year. All of New Braunfels here at the bottom, they went up by about 2%. Note that when we started our project, our neighborhood was about 55% more expensive than the rest of New Braunfels. And today, it's more, the more high-end residents are coming in, it's 59% higher than the rest of New Braunfels. So let's move on and take a bird's eye view of this amazing neighborhood. Now, we believe Equinox Townhomes is in one of the best locations for multifamily development in the city. It's from a high level, you can see it's located less than 10 minutes northwest of downtown, right along the I-35 and the Texas State Highway 46. So you have very convenient access to all of Austin and the Austin-San Antonio corridor and everything it has to offer. And as you can see, our project is wedged between West Point Village Shopping Mall and the brand new Mission Hill Park. We're also within walking distance of commercial, medical, lots of retail centers, and all kinds of things. So here is the layout of the property with the new Mission Hills Park on the left. Neil will point out the entrance is here. There you go. And the leasing office, you'll see there's a park right there and the pool is in the corner. And then you can see how close that West Point Village Shopping Center is. So let's talk about the details of that shopping center. It's 147,000 square feet of Class A community shopping. It's anchored by HEB, which if you're not familiar with it, it's kind of like a bigger Target store, and who doesn't want to live next door to Target? The mall offers doorstep access to a wealth of superb amenities, including services like banks, a UPS store, cleaners, chiropractor, dentist, massage. Of course, they've got cafes and restaurants and a gym, even a pet store with a pet wash. So pretty much everything you could want is right across the street. So you can see why we're really excited by this submarket.